From the Middle is proud to be a founding member of Odd Pods Media. Hey, is that everyone's favorite Ada, Ohio-based carryout? Nope, it's just episode 302 of everyone's favorite podcast hosted by three middle-class guys in the middle of America in the middle chapters of life with points of view that fall somewhere in the middle. Come along and join us as we clear out the cobwebs and have yet another conversation after a long summer break. We're admittedly a bit rusty, middlers. Speaking of cobwebs, one of us found a speakeasy in a town that was dry until the 2000s. I'm pretty sure I'm into speakeasies now. And speaking of cobwebs again, what etiquette do you use when selling your old stuff on Facebook community selling walls, not marketplace? Football is back, and we chat about that for a bit. Kendall has the audacity to make fun of Dillon's entire wardrobe while wearing suspenders with a ball cap. And we cover off a few streaming experiences, including the one-day-only sing-along version of K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters. Enjoy!
Oh, for the love. Sorry, just clearing my Mountain Dew hole.
I got my phone hole cleaned today.
That's where you keep it? You're so cerebral and you're so developed and evolved. From the middle after dark over here.
Hey. Yeah.
There
we go. Yeah, it is.
I just want...
Okay. You go.
I'd feel better if you went.
You feel if I did just went. That's why I was late.
Oh, God. I've been waiting for episode 302 because in Dillon and I's hometown, there was a carryout called the 302. Because I'm pretty sure that was its address. It was a special place.
I drove through your guys' hometown.
Oh, yeah?
On my way to Chicago a few weeks ago.
That's an interesting route.
Yeah. We took a different route home. I don't know if there was traffic or whatever, but Siri was like, "Hey, do this."
Yeah, you should have stopped for some Padronis, breadsticks, and ran.
Dude, I wasn't eating at the time. Otherwise, totally would have gone to QP or whatever else.
I thought you were teeing up a joke that we took another way home after we saw it the way through. So didn't need to go back. Been there, done that.
No, we took the freeway home.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ada and the 302, do you guys remember those glass bottle Sobe drinks with the lizards on them?
Oh yeah. had little things on the bottom of the cap that you could read. Kind of like Snapple.
Were those supposed to be juice or tea or
I mean Kool-Aid, basically, with a lizard on a glass bottle that was like 3 times the price. That's what it was, but still good.
Still good. There was a light pink one that looked like Pepto-Bismol that was delicious. I wanted to collect the different bottles because of the cool looking lizards on the label.
I feel like the 90s got away with some really experimental drinks and snacks. You had Ball's energy drinks, and you had Crystal Pepsi, and you had Surge, and then you had all these weird liquid candies in pouches and super sugary. I mean, it felt like a free for all a little bit.
Candy cigarettes were candy cigarettes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Were Balls the alcoholic ones?
No,
that's today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, these were the blue glass bottles, and they were called Balls. And it was a highly caffeinated citrus soda. It's almost like super highly caffeinated Fresca was kind of what it tasted like. Yeah.
I don't remember those either.
You can Google it. Just be careful with the search. But it was
high energy balls. Let's see here.
Blue.
Do not share screen. Do not share screen.
Yeah. But it was a blue glass bottle and they were bumpy. This sounds worse. Describe it.
Anyway, 302. It was a special place. You could get handmade from the Amish beef jerky and cheeses in there. You also get yourself a Sobe. And then some friends of mine would try to steal the Playboys and Hustlers off the top shelf that were supposed to be covered in a piece of plastic so that regular customers couldn't see the covers. Yeah, man, good times right across from the theater. Anyway, welcome to episode 302. Friends, family, listeners, it's good to be back with you all. It's good to be back doing this. Oh my goodness.
I just figured since we were talking about it.
Looks like something else, Dillon.
It begs to be pronounced a certain way with that W in there.
Wow.
You can't start Google searching the identifying information like blue, bumpy, but that's exactly what it is. It's a weird looking bottle, the likes of which I had never seen before nor since.
That's funny.
There you go. If you're on YouTube, it's BAWLS Guarana Original Soda.
And they're still up and kicking. So
yeah, and they're still around. Yeah.
Good for you, Balls Guarana.
Yeah. Good job.
You can get on a subscription plan even. Oh, they have flavors now. They have white ones.
And they're even for okay, so
anyways.
Wow, we digress.
We're 12.
How do I quit sharing? I don't know how. This is just going to be
you better figure it out quick.
Stop sharing your balls, please.
There it is.
We are not interested. Hey, you know what's not fun? Facebook neighborhood selling walls, not marketplace. I'm just talking about your town and the surrounding little towns maybe go all together and have a buy, sell, trade garage sale page.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a new treadmill, and the treadmill in the basement currently needed to come out to make space for this newer, nicer, and smaller profile one, which I'm very excited about. So I'm just going to give this thing away because it was given to us from the last neighbors as they moved out. At the time, it was like a very nice treadmill. It works great. So I put on, I think, 4 community selling walls. Free treadmill, perfectly good working order. Free to whoever comes and gets it and hauls it off. It is in my basement. So you will need to go up a flight of stairs, free to whoever comes and gets it. I'll even disassemble it for you into its biggest pieces, which took me all of 10 or 15 minutes. I hate managing the order of people who are like, I'll take it. Because the very first person, it seems to never fail, will say, can you hold it for 2 days?
Right.
And the minute you say yes to that, I didn't have to say yes. But you also, when you first post, don't know how many people are going to bite. So you're like, I'll give you 24 hours. And then you've got to keep a list of your number 2 in line, your number 3 in line. If they fall through, it's just so much work to try to do it fair. Because person number 6 is like, I'll be there right now. I've got 7 guys in a truck and I will gladly, and you're like, I'm still waiting on this first person. So I'm inside of the 24 hours with this lady and I'm like, no pressure. Just wondering how we're looking. Because she said, I don't think I'm going to get enough friends to come help me. And I know it's going to fall on me to single-handedly. I don't want to have to do it, is the point.
That's why you listed it the way you listed it. Yeah.
So now, and she's like, I'm so sorry. Can you just give me I said, you did say 24 hours. I'm just checking how it's looking. And she's like, just forget about me. I'm inferring tone, obviously.
Sure.
It's going to be too much trouble. It doesn't seem like I'm going to get any help.
It already is. So thanks for...
But the right thing to do is I did agree to give her, she asked for 2 days. I said, I'll give you a day. Okay, fine. So she falls through. I go to the second person on the list who now I have to track down.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be able to reply when that lady was online and be inactive, number 2. So now I got to track down number 2 and wait on her reply. So then I'm like, hi, so-and-so. Person number 1 has fallen through on the treadmill. Just wanted to check and see if you're still interested. Let me talk to my husband. I'll get back with you ASAP. Great. Just so we're clear, It's in my basement, and you will need multiple people to carry it. It is very heavy. Even though I've disassembled it, it's still very heavy. No problem, she says.
Sure.
I'll bring my husband, and I've got 2 teenagers and a truck. I'm like, awesome.
Great.
She's like, can I come tomorrow? I was like, I was hoping you'd say today, but fine. So this lady was just here. God love him. Husband didn't help at all. He basically just watched the whole thing happen. And he's a hefty man who looks like he could help. But I don't know his physical condition or if he's nursing an injury.
Maybe he had hernia surgery recently.
Maybe he had hernia surgery recently.
Maybe a horrific pool accident.
Maybe a horrific pool accident.
Never know.
Optics and his stride suggested when he got out of the truck that he's a fully capable, large man who could have done more to help physically.
Yeah.
And then the 2 teenagers, one of them came up to my waist.
Oh.
So then the lady herself, so it's basically me and a 12-year-old kid and the lady helping while her husband's like, I think you missed that corner over there. You might want to raise that up. And I'm like, this is not, I just wanted this to be easy. Do you guys have experience with these things? Should I have just said to person number 6, come get it, and forgotten the first 5 people that commented? What do you do? Do you guys do more?
Well, so
I didn't do marketplace. If I would have done marketplace, I feel like that this is just region, like basically neighbors, and
it's kind of it feels more neighborly, and so you should be a little bit more neighborly and less business like. Yeah, so Amy, I know, is prolific Buy Nothing browser. Buy Nothing, for people who are not familiar, the Facebook groups and most regions will have a Buy Nothing page or 2. And it's just that. It's people giving stuff away. And they have a whole etiquette thing set up to where here's the expectations are when you put something on, like if you have to get rid of it, if there is a time constraint for you and it needs to be gone ASAP, that's fine. But by and large, ethically speaking, put it on, let it sit for a couple days, and a bunch of people will respond. And then of the people who respond that they want it, that they'll take it, you just come up with your own little random way of picking somebody. Okay. And then after that, then it's, you can give people, like, you contact them, and it's not unheard of for somebody to say, hey, if you don't pick it up within the next day or so, I'm going to give it to someone else, I'm going to randomly pick again. And so with that, you could randomly select person number 6, right?
Yeah.
Who sounded like they're energized and will get it right now.
See, I'm weird, and I literally got out a Post-it note and was looking at the timestamps of the commenters.
Yeah.
Trying to go by the book, who was next, who said, I'm very interested, I'll take it, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I should have just done that. That's a much easier way to handle it.
Much easier way to do it. Or you can listen to the sob stories if you want and pick someone that way if you want to. It's fine. But I think the basic etiquette is, for the most part, let it sit long enough for a bunch of people in the community to see it and respond, and then relatively randomly pick someone.
So when this was new 20 years ago, the company that makes this machine doesn't even exist anymore. I was told by who we acquired it from that it's a multiple $1,000 treadmill. And I recognize I'm just giving it away.
Yeah.
So I knew people were going to jump at the chance. But yeah, and then this is like a hacky joke too. But no matter how thoughtful you make the post and say everything works perfectly fine, they're like, is it still in good working order?
Yeah.
You post the dimensions and they're like, will it fit in my small Ford compact car? That's a question I got. Will it fit in my small Ford compact car? And I was like, I just said it's a 75-inch by 35-inch treadmill. Probably not, Roberto.
Yeah. Roberto, how about this? Get a tape measure
Go out these are questions you need to answer.
I mean, I could make some rude jokes about the compact car.
Anyway,
but I'm not going to.
Dillon, what are your thoughts? It shouldn't be so hard.
I'm just trying to give something away. I don't. It's one thing when people are trying to give away literal trash. Like, but this is like, you made it pretty clear. And maybe you have to just put language in and it's like, hey, I'll do the best that I can to try to reach out to people in order. But like, if somebody's ready now, first come, first serve. Like, the first person that says they can come get it as soon as possible is who I'm going to end up picking. So you could probably throw that in there. But I agree, the community neighborly thing sort of adds a layer of thought that you want to put into it, because like, people will recognize last names and you'll meet at things, and it's not like you're shipping it over eBay or Mercari or something.
There was another one of these that I saw, not something I was selling, but Kendall, you'd be interested in. It was like, guitar and amp must go right now at the end of driveway. Come and get it. I will remove the post when it's gone. It felt like a breakup situation where somebody getting rid of somebody else's thing out of spite because it seemed like too nice of a guitar and an amp. The problem with that is somebody could be on their way to the house because it was up when they anyway. Then you get into like, but you just said, and I drove all the
well.
Shoot your shot.
Is what it is. Yeah. I mean, it's a gamble. It's a gamble to get out there and try. I mean, if they were the way I would do, like if they were close by, I would try it. If they weren't, I wouldn't. So it'd be kind of like no harm, no foul if I show up and it's not there, because it's not like I went far. That reminds me of an ad that like I heard secondhand about that was in like an Auto Trader magazine or something like that. Guy was trying to sell a motorcycle. Might have told you this before. But it was like the listing on the motorcycle was like brand new. Pretty much drove it from the dealership here, and only getting rid of it because apparently when the wife says, fine, do whatever the fuck you want, that's not what she means.
Yeah.
No.
Dang.
What you could do though, if you do want to shoot your shot and go try to get it as a consolation prize, if it's already gone, just pick a food restaurant on the way home and get yourself a little treat.
Oh, darn.
To ease your pain. You're like, oh, this house is close to a Dairy Queen. Guess I get a Blizzard.
I've never tried this Taco Bell before.
This is a disappointed Blizzard and burrito.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm entitled to this. I guess what we're saying is I'm probably bringing more etiquette to the Facebook selling wall than the average consumer.
I'm not saying that it's your fault, Corey.
You're upper. How you guys doing? What stresses are you dealing with?
I had a good chuckle this morning on the way to drop my daughter off at school. So this is one of those, like, you categorize it under mildly amusing. I'm not saying this is a hilarious anecdote. But so I'm driving out of my neighborhood out onto the main road to get there. There's this old garage that was sitting empty for a long time, like a business garage, like an auto garage, had been reopened as a dent repair type business. And feels like it was maybe there 2 months, and they had been remodeling the building, whatever. All of a sudden, all the signs gone. The parking lot's been redone, and I think they already closed. And so I'm trying to figure out why, on kind of a main road where lots of people are around, why would a dent repair, like car repair place, go out so quickly? I don't have a good explanation. So I'm just sort of like, in my head, I'm like, are people feeling the pinch economically? Maybe they're paying less to get cosmetic stuff done. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe it's just bad business or whatever. So as I'm thinking, maybe it's just that like people aren't willing to pay for cosmetics repairs. It's on the right-hand side of the road. I look out the left-hand window, and there is a van immediately to the left of me, stopped at the light now. The entire sliding door of the van is gone. And I've never seen more garbage bags and tape over a portion of a car. The, the entire sliding. So you can think about a van now in your head. How much of that is the door itself or the trim of the door? And then you
Right.
have to go a little further to make sure it stays on. And I hope that there aren't little kids just sliding around back there because maybe, and it just sort of validated. It's just a total, maybe that is it. If people aren't fixing whole doors on a car, maybe they're just not getting dents repaired. So I have no clue why it closed, but in my head, that was the reason as I looked at the van. So that was kind of wild and a little bit fun.
The
That is
conversation in that van was, it's supposed to be right here.
You don't realize how much of a door on a van is the whole side of the car until
Yeah.
it's not there and you tape over it. And then it mostly just looks like somebody wrapped a car in tape and garbage bags. So,
Ugh.
Wow.
yeah. So maybe people just aren't getting the cosmetic stuff done these days, you know?
Yeah.
No big
It's
deal.
true.
A week
Maybe
or, week or
ahead.
two ago, I saw some discussion about those 90s conversion vans
Yeah.
with the wooden magazine holder on the inside of the door,
Absolutely.
the TV, the captain's chairs, the ladder up top. Like,
Yeah. My family growing up went through two of those.
yeah, man.
Yeah. They were the best.
We used to be a proper country, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we had vans like that you could have rolled around in real style.
Big old tube TVs in those things. Wasn't
Mhm.
there a table that swiveled with cup holders and
So
like
early on, so we had two eras of conversion vans. The old one that they had, I think, when I was born, um, had a table that could swivel around, and the captain's chairs also swiveled, so they could face the couch in the back. And then the kind of like how some campers are, the table itself was on a metal pole that stuck into a hole in the floor, and you could have the table either in the front between like the driver and passenger and the captain's chairs, or you could have it behind the captain's chairs in front of the couch. And so you could swivel those captain chairs around, put it back there, and play cards with four people, like in seatbelts. It was great. And then I'm pretty sure that that regulation said, "Hey, how about we don't put giant like stainless steel sharp projectiles, which would be the table base, um, into vehicles, and without them actually being secured down in any way, shape, or form, they're just sitting in a hole. Let's stop doing that. Oh, and also those captain's chairs in the middle. Let's just face those things forward permanently."
we can't get rid of the impaler pole.
Yeah,
Dude, thank you, Dillon, for sharing. Yes.
yeah.
There's some newer ones in there, but yeah,
There are
that's
some newer ones in there.
that is sweet.
I'm sure they're probably better regulated than what I was used to. But the second one was when they started putting tube TVs in there, and we had a little tube TV and a VCR, and we watched Aladdin a billion times.
That was in between the driver and passenger seat, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was like in place of a console there.
That didn't swivel though, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
I feel like the extra layer to that experience were the people that figured out you could get the power converter. It had that the red, white, yellow inputs on the front, and they'd take a video game console and plug in,
Oh, for sure.
and then
Yeah.
convert and then they're playing N64, you know, in the
We
thing.
played we played Nintendo and Super Nintendo on road trips in the van. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a big
Those were the
Well-
days.
Well, guys, speaking of school drop off and childhood memories, Thursday is drop off for Lily at college.
Oh no,
It is happening.
dude.
And Dustin Nickerson, we've talked about him before. He's a comedian that for a long time opened for Taylor Tomlinson. You've probably seen reels of him. He's got big glasses and a mustache. Very funny guy, clean comedian. He was sharing on his reels this week that they dropped off his son, and the clip opens with him drying his eyes. And he said, "College drop off for your firstborn child. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend." I think we're doing slightly better than that over here, but Yeah, it's in, well, upon release of this episode, it'll be tomorrow. So check on me on Thursday, please. But yeah, I've got some fun things planned that I don't want to talk about because she's in the other room.
Mm.
But yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening. I'm
Mm.
kicking one out of the nest. It's wild.
And Dillon with his little heart emoji
Mhm.
up there in his screen.
Yeah.
Well,
Even
that'll
the
be good.
robot.
That'll be good. You'll learn. And then by the time Case comes around,
Exactly.
it'll be like, get out of here, kid.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Your mom and I are buying a conversion van and traveling the world. Yeah, wild. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes.
What do
Yeah.
you is there like a thing? Is there a thing that you feel like has made you more aware? Like, was she packing stuff in her room, or was it like putting stuff in the car? Was it like the grocery run to get last minute supply? Has there been something that you feel like has been a bigger visual trigger?
Walking through Home Depot and you see the dorm fridges and you start blubbering.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a slow build because I'm married to somebody who likes to be prepared, and I too like to be prepared. So our front room that we call the piano room has been slowly piling up with Amazon packages of like little build-it-yourself dressers and storage bins, and that whole room has been filled. Lily has been putting those things together slowly over time so that we can take them completed instead of taking them in their boxes and then going, I need an Allen wrench while we're there at the dorm for drop off day. So we're building everything here. We even had aerial room layout prints with exact dimensions. So we knew, all right, you'll be able to fit the mini fridge here, and this dresser thing can go in the closet here because you've got 48 inches for your half, and your roommate gets the other half. Like we're planning it out. So that's all been happening slowly but surely. But yeah, all of it. She's excited. We've been having good conversations about it. And because we've been blessed this summer, I guess you could say it that way, that Sherry has been on sabbatical and I've been self-employed, we've been having really good family time and soaking up long days and good quality time together, knowing that it's impending. So we've been very intentional about the entire summer, especially the last couple weeks that she's been off work. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, those dimensions are just for the model unit. They're not going to hold for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But
Dustin shared to your question, Dylan, in his reel. He was saying, uh, when you're driving a vehicle, that child's entire life, they're always in the rearview mirror. They start out as babies in their car seats and they're always there. But in this case, they were outside of the vehicle waving goodbye. And for the first time, you look back and there was no kid in the back. Now we're taking the other two out of school to drop their sister off with us. So we're all going to go as a family. So we'll have the other two with us. But like, I can't imagine if it was just sharing. It's only 35 minutes away. It's not like for those that don't know, Mount Vernon Nazarene is just right up the road from us here in Sunbury. But um, yeah, I think it'd be different if it was just the two of us driving even the 35 minutes home after drop off. You guys know she has a boyfriend now. Her boyfriend goes to Mount Vernon as well, and his mom works there. And so the boyfriend and Lily said, "Do you guys want to do lunch with my parents after drop off?" And we're like, "We're probably going to need the time." Because the boyfriend is the third child of three.
Oh
And
yeah.
ours is the first of three. And so we're like, we'll just catch you guys a different time.
yeah. Yeah. His parents are telling him to throw some stuff in a garbage bag. Like, just round up what you need in this bag. So
I think they have everything there for you.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Your room's already a workout room. We just got a new treadmill.
Yeah, here's a Visa gift card. Just go to the bookstore. You'll find what you need.
Yeah.
So you're taking the other two kids out of school for you, not for them, is what you're saying.
Did you want to see your sister off to school? Did you want to definitely not go to school that day?
No, but it's really important. It won't be. I promise. It's a Thursday. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Look, truth is Daddy's going to need someone to hug. That's smaller.
Yeah.
All right. So Midler's check on me on Thursday. I need it. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. This feels like a good time to take a quick break though. And here's some words from some of our friends in Odd Pods Media.
Hey, this is Grab and Brisket Podcast. Join us every Monday where we talk about the latest trends in barbecue, interviews with world top pitmasters, celebrity cooks,
Ooh, like Wee Man from Jackass.
and musicians.
Like Rich O'Toole?
So check us out. We do beer reviews, barbecue fails.
So many fires.
Dude, a lot of people just burn their houses down for no reason.
We also talk about cocaine hippos versus Beth Gators,
Learn how to make some tailgate gravy.
altercations with Texas Rangers.
People throwing Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, so check out grabthebrisket.com for podcast info, viral social media posts, and so much more.
And the latest football news, most of you have probably heard by now, is that the Taylor and the Kelsey are getting married. So that's going on in the football world right now.
Big headlines in the football world.
Big headlines in the football world.
Congratulations to all of us on our engagement.
So that makes her a part owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe that's how that works.
What's her net worth? She could probably buy into an NFL team, right?
Oh, for sure.
She's got to be.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Absolutely.
Is he taking her name?
That's
Is that how that is going to probably work?
I think that's what they do when you go to the courthouse. They ask for both paychecks.
Yeah.
Forbes
and,
says 1.6 billion for Taylor Swift as of 2024. Yeah.
Yep, with a B.
Dang.
With a B.
Yeah. Good for him. They'll be.
I thought you were going to bring up Ohio State banning the what's his head guy from
Dave Portnoy.
What is that? I briefly saw something, but I couldn't read it. Didn't have the time to like sit and read. Like there was it just a rumor going around that they had banned Dave Portnoy, but then like they came out and said that no, that's not actually true. What happened?
I guess the rumor was Ohio State did it, and then Ohio State's AD is like, "Hey, we didn't ban him." So I think it was Fox. I don't know. I don't understand the feud. I was hoping that it was all happening in jest, like Ohio State quote banned him because he's a Michigan alum.
Yeah,
and they're doing this playful thing. That's kind of what I assumed was happening until the AD.
But maybe it's Fox that pulled him because like he works for Fox.
Yeah, I think it's Fox that pulled him. Is what I'm reading. That's the most recent news.
Okay.
I was so caught up on Taylor and Kelsey that I just lost track of actual football.
Can't get enough of Taylor and Kelsey.
Yeah. That was the big news. So anything else is tertiary at this point.
Fun times.
Yeah.
I discovered a new haunt. You guys want to hear about it?
Please.
Okay, this is fun.
I think that's still the term for local spot that you think you might frequent.
Oh, that. Okay, cool. I was going to say, yeah, this is going to go in a weird direction. Let's do this.
I have an art school buddy named Adam who founded High Banks Distillery here in Columbus, which has been extremely successful to the degree that I think, don't quote me, but a major magazine, I think it was Forbes, listed their whiskey as like one of the best small batch, like whiskeys for the price, like whatever. It was highly ranked. They've been in competitions and done very well. He has 3 locations. Opened a speakeasy underneath his newest Westerville location, which I checked out a week
All
or so
right.
ago. Speakeasies are fun, right? There's no need to hide it or make it way of getting
Yeah.
in there and ask the right guy the right secret question and whatever.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of an escape room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would just let that. That was good. So it's called P.O. Box 21. It's in the restaurant upstairs is in an old post office.
Okay.
And I think the Columbus Dispatch did an article when it launched. So I didn't know how you got access to it. I thought that there was going to be a wall of the P.O. boxes. And because it's called P.O. Box 21 in Roman numerals, I thought you were going to have to like open box 21 and then like slide your phone number in there and then they call you and say how many and blah, blah, blah. It's not that. I'm not going to say how to do it. I'll let people
Oh.
figure it out for themselves, but you can Google it. Okay. So, like, there's a really unassuming door somewhere. I want to say the light above it was flickering. It probably wasn't.
Mhm.
But it's a cooler story if it was a
Yeah,
flickering.
it tracks with what my mind is doing. Yeah.
Completely unmarked. There's not a sign or arrow or this way anywhere. You just find this door. You open that door, and then you're standing in what looks like a packaging area at a post office. So there is packaging slips, and there is packets, and there is Sharpies for like that look like they're for sale, and bubble wrap, and just one person behind a tiny desk. And then they just go, "How many?" And you're like, 2, please." And then they literally hit a big red button, and a secret door pops open. And this is all under like really intense like office lighting, by the way. So when the door pops open, you walk in and it's super dimly lit, and then there's like light jazz playing, and it's so fun. Big leather chairs, little round tables. Every table has its own little dim little lamp. Uh, it's so fun, and I guess you guys would maybe know the history better. Westerville was a big cornerstone of Prohibition. It
Hmm.
was a dry town. I'm not saying it started here, but it was like very prominent here. And so it's just fun that there's now a speakeasy in a government built what was a government building uh in Westerville. Actually part of the menu, the opposite side of the menu is some of the history of Westerville's relation to Prohibition. So it was really fun. Congrats, Adam, on killing it at High Banks. Um, took our dad there tonight, Dillon and I's dad there tonight. Had a great visit and a good time catching up. But yeah, it was very fun. So I heard there's another one between us and Lewis Center. Kendall, you might know the name of it. It's this area that's just popped up with these brand new, newly constructed townhomes and condos. It's something farms. It's between here and Lewis Center.
Oh, yeah.
Um, anyway, apparently there's an ice cream parlor there. There's only a couple restaurants there in this little town in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
And in my head, you have to ask for a secret kind of ice cream that doesn't exist, and they go right this way, sir.
Yeah.
But there's a speakeasy in the ice cream parlor too.
That's
So
cool. Speakeasies are fun.
that's got to be fun.
By the way, a fun little note: Westerville, Ohio, was a dry town until as late as 2006.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Word.
That's legit. So I don't know. Speakeasies are fun. Opposite of an escape room. I love that description. I feel like I kind of want to find how many are close to me now and like make this a thing.
Hmm.
Uh,
I was.
How are you going to find out where they are? That's half the fun.
it is.
You can just knock. You just have to start knocking on random doors every time you go to see a nondescript door. Just like
Is there something
knock
cool
on
in
it
here?
and say 2, please,
Yeah,
and see what happens.
exactly.
Yeah, deep cut for the MCU fans. Mention an umbrella, but This sounded really, really cool until you mentioned that the newspaper ran a story on it. That feels kind of like the opposite of what they're going for.
It
Uh,
does, and that's part of what came up with Dad tonight. It was like, and I asked the bartender on the first visit, I was like, how many people are still like finding out about this place? And I forget what night of the week that was, but she's like, well, it's a whatever night at 8 p.m. How do you think we're doing? And it was like there was some available tables, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta like it's fun that it's if you know, you know, but
But
people
at the
need to
same
know.
time, the square footage has to get paid for, right?
Which
yeah.
you hope the restaurant upstairs is doing because they're basically
Mhm.
just running drinks from the bar upstairs. Like, it's got its own bar, yes, but like it's probably paying for itself with the restaurant alone. So this is just like a fun bonus, but they try to separate it so that you can't access one from the other.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Pretty cool.
Well, now I need to go. And you saw some of our mutual friends there. I think the first time you went, which is super, super fun. So obviously the right people know about it.
Yeah, a friend of the show, Jeremy, and some of our mutual acquaintances. I told Dillon this. I texted him after I went the first time, which it's weird going the first time because you feel like an idiot. And then the second time you go, you act like you run the joint because now you know how to access it. Anyway,
Mhm.
so take your close friends your first time. Take your like business prospects the second time when it looks like you know what you're doing. Um, but literally walk down there, and the first thing I thought was, oh, Jeremy and Harley would like love this place. So we're there maybe like 30 minutes. And another guy comes over. His name's Zeke. And he goes, Corey? And I go, yeah, what's up, man? And he goes, yeah, Harley and I are over at the corner table. And I was like, I literally thought if anybody
Wow.
is hip to this place, it's going to be Harley and Jeremy. And then Zeke comes over and is like, yeah, Harley and I are over there with a client. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
spot on intuitions.
Yep. Nailed it.
You guys tell stories.
I don't have any speakeasy stories, man.
Yeah.
You would fit in with those suspenders, though. Let me just say.
I'm sure I would. The suspenders are funny because I realize that I look different wearing a shirt tucked into jeans with suspenders, but it's all functional for me. Like it's not about like honestly, it's a lot easier for me to go to the bathroom with suspenders on the outside of the shirt than on the inside of the like I got tired of having to, do things and um unclip suspenders and things like that. So it's just I'm going to tuck the shirt in now. And then that turned into clip-on suspenders sometimes slip off of the jeans. And so they sell rivets and I can pound a rivet into a pair of jeans and put my own buttons on there. And so now this is what it has become after years of wearing suspenders under my shirt. So that's that whole story. But I do at the same time feel like people probably look at me and feel like I'm trying real hard to look a certain way.
Mm.
And it's actually quite the opposite. I don't want to look this certain way, but I recognize that for me, this system works better.
And that makes it cooler.
It does make it cooler.
It would be less cool if you were trying to look that way. It's cool that you're just like, this is actually just what I do for my own comfort and ease.
Now, I will say in my wardrobe world that I have recently become a sport coat wearer at the same time.
Nice.
Which is fun. That all started with Chicago, and I needed something fancier that was a little bit less fancy than like a full-on suit. And my wife came home from like a quasi thrift store. I forget what it was. With a coat that fit me. I'm like, I want to do this now. And so like she found another one from the same place. And then like I went to an actual retail store and bought one on sale. And so now like today I went to Hobby Lobby with my daughter and it was, like 70 degrees outside, not 90, which meant I can get away with wearing a sport coat. So I just threw on a sport coat and it was fun.
If I have a fancier thing to go to, that's my favorite way to dress up. Sport coat, dark jeans, like dark blue, but then like some brown Johnston and Murphy's or something. I love that whole like, oh, if I take the sport coat off, I just look pretty cash, but the shoes, the slightly nicer shoes work well. I love that look.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I was wearing the coat to the hospital to see Amy, and like somebody had asked me like, "Oh, you need to go back to work after this?" I'm like, no. Now I feel weird.
Dillon's working on something comical. I can feel it.
Yes, he's got that look in his eye.
I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't know how to contribute to the conversation at this point, at this moment in time. So you guys just keep going, and you're doing great. Good job. These are not things I think about. I wear athletic shorts and a t-shirt every day, and I don't ever think about sport coats or suspenders or dress shoes or any of that.
Come on, this look right here, you could rock this, Dillon. Like
Totally.
Like this, like dark jeans, cool brown shoes, gray sport coat. He's got some layers going and a really nice fade.
You know, and you're going to cause some issues with my wife here because I have like really light colored jeans as well that she doesn't like, but I do. And I have one pair of really dark ones, and I bought them basically because I know that she likes them. But I see some guys in there with light colored jeans and coats.
Yeah. And see, like this right here, like the one I've got blown up, that looks like it could be Ben Rector. Now, some people would say, well, that sport coat is a more casual sport coat, which is why he can wear it with the sneakers. But I feel like if you just throw on some shoes like that with that same, see, that's a cool, versatile.
Yeah. It's like, you know, cowboy suits are like cowboy boots are like my daily driver shoe anyway.
Ooh, how do we feel about the rolled up sleeves? It helps if you're trapped, I guess.
There's a time and place, and
there's Kendall.
Except that guy's wearing a belt.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there I am.
Hey, light jeans. There you go.
There's a time and place for rolled up jacket sleeves, and that time was the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know. I've said for years I'm going straight from like college t-shirt, shorts, flip-flops straight to Tommy Bahama. I'm not doing anything in the middle. It's going to be like college wear straight to beach wear, retired. No in between.
That's cool.
Yeah, I even just got a Tommy Bahama belt at Costco on sale.
There you go.
Starting the transition just with
I don't begrudge anybody for wearing shorts and stuff. I was at a baseball game with Isaac. We were in Cleveland, and it was hot, and the sun was beating down on us. And he had asked me about if I was warm because I was wearing jeans, because I wear jeans every day, and sometimes they ask me that question. But when you wear them every day, like you're used to it. Like and if you buy specifically 100% cotton jeans, not these new stretchy jeans that have spandex in them, they breathe and they dry out. Like it's fine. You don't have to worry about sweat. But I said no, and then like I told him something that I'd said before. Like there's some things about me that like I feel weird about wearing certain things in places because of my age. Like and then over the course of that conversation, I told him, I think that grown men shouldn't wear shorts. Grown men shouldn't wear sandals. And I think I threw a third one in there too.
Jordans?
I think, no, I'm perfectly cool with Jordans.
Okay.
No, Corey, he likes you.
I don't I said, I don't judge anybody who wears shorts. Obviously, it's fine. Some of my best friends wear shorts.
Yeah, just check out our YouTube channel.
But I said that there's like a 60-year-old guy sitting in front of us that like I was entirely unaware he's wearing shorts and sandals. And he turned around and gave me a look like I think he thought that I was like specifically trying to pick on him. which
And
I
see
was
that
not.
shirt, kids? The grown men shouldn't wear that shirt.
Oh, that was the other one, was wearing jerseys to a game.
Oh,
Wearing a jersey. If you have a sports jersey, a football jersey or something like that, you wear it to the watch party, you wear it to the stadium, and for a grown man, that's about it. That's Otherwise it hangs up on your wall as a decoration or something like that. And certainly you don't wear another man's name on the back of on your back. You be a grown up and you get the plain one. Um, but
yeah. Chris D'Elia used to have a joke about that, or some comedian, and it was like, if you're wearing another man's name on your back, that guy gets to, you, you know what, with you. So
oh boy,
this has been an adult themed episode.
I say
Speakeasies, there was an F bomb.
there was. Listen, I say these things in jest. I'm not trying to offend anybody, and sometimes I break my own rules. And this is about like me and what I feel comfortable with, and I don't feel comfortable wearing shorts, and I don't feel comfortable wearing sandals. I have tried to be a shorts and sandals guy for like one summer, and Amy was like asked me about trying shorts, and I tried shorts. I gave it a good shot, and then the following summer was like, I didn't want to. I hated it last year. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore.
It took 302 episodes for Kendall to get controversial. I'm loving it.
And if you are offended, you can email us at fromthemiddle@protonmail.com, or you can text us at 614-383-8412. We'd love to hear your outrage.
Well, we had a little fun experience. Speaking of spending quality time with Lily, Sherry's idea, actually, I think we took Sherry's idea. She didn't want to go, but I took Thing 1 and Thing 3, Lily and Case, to a double feature of Bad Guys 2 and K-pop Demon Hunters, the sing-along version.
Oh, but you loved that. That wasn't even for the kids.
I think it was like a one day only nationwide, because it's on Netflix streaming now.
Yeah.
But in theaters, it was a one day only sing along event extravaganza. Right when we finished watching it, I jumped on my phone as we were walking out, and my old boss on the other side of the country had her 10-year-old son at the sing along version of K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm like, we're walking out of the same thing right now. That's so fun. Not as many people sung along as I thought might. The groups that did were very, very, very large groups of 8 to 12-year-old girls, and but it was really fun. So memories were made. We got the picture and had a good time. I like the sing along idea. I think that happened for like Wicked, whether people wanted it to or not, and whether it was officially labeled as a sing along version. Wicked became the sing along version. I think I told the story on this podcast once when Sherry and I were living in Lima. Les Mis came out, the version with Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman and the rest. And I went like 2 weeks after it opened for a matinee and was like the only one in the theater, so it became a sing along version. But yeah, that was fun. What are you guys streaming?
I've got nothing, Dylan. Back to you.
Back to the shorts, boy.
Stand up for me real quick. I want to make fun of you.
Yeah. Well, at that point, though, do I get any credit for transitioning to the Tommy Bahama if it appears to
Absolutely.
be retirement gear? Is it like, oh, he's just
for sure?
So he's wearing khaki shorts now with floral patterned Hawaiian.
Listen, yeah, if you're on vacation, even at heart, all rules go out the window.
Yeah, perpetually at heart. So streaming, we are catching up on Welcome to Wrexham, the newest season, which we're definitely behind, but it's been a fun season so far. And I think there's been like a spinoff because Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have invested into a team in South America. And I think they made another season. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the team. Search Welcome to or whatever, and I think you'll find it. Welcome to Wrexham has been really good. I've also been playing a lot of games. I feel like we don't talk about gaming very often. It's not that kind of podcast. But the last year or two, especially, has been full of a lot more gaming than I have done in the past, partially because of the PlayStation Portal, which is a handheld accessory that talks to my PS5. But lots more gaming recently, which has been a ton of fun. So a little bit of streaming. Looking forward to, as of when this episode comes out, Thunderbolts will be on Disney Plus. I need to watch that, so I'm sure I'll watch that and throw in a note about it here in the coming weeks. So yeah, mostly welcome to, how would you pronounce that? Nakaha? Nikaha? I don't know.
Necaxa.
Nikaxa if you're in the US. Nakaxa? Probably shouldn't say it that way.
Well, we started with balls.
Yeah.
That's true. So Necaxa, you can search that on Hulu, and that is a new show. Yeah, let us know how to pronounce that. But yeah, so gaming's been fun. Catching up on shows has been fun. I know in the last episode we covered a bunch of stuff that I had been watching, so I'll spare everyone this week. But lots more gaming than normal, and I've really enjoyed it.
Nice. All right. Well,
All right, guys. Corey, you look pretty well groomed today.
yeah.
I
Thank you
do
for
not.
noticing.
I'm behind, but your beard looks nice and conditioned
It is, and it smells
and
delightful.
healthy. It smells delightful.
Mm-hmm.
What scent are you rocking today?
That would be the newest one at artiestman.com.
That's right. And you can also try Corey's new signature scent at artiestman.com. And you go in there and you just get all the beard care products that you could possibly want and dream for. And while you're there, go ahead and fill out the rest of your morning or evening routine with some shampoos and some soaps. And then draw yourself a bubble bath and listen to the wonderful sounds of a Woodwick candle, also carried at the RDS Man website, where they're hand making all of their products and they smell glorious and they work well. The Speakeasy. There's a Speakeasy soy blend candle, and it's right there front and center on their website. You don't even have to look hard for it.
Wow. It's like we planned that.
Anyway, artiusman.com, artiusman.com. Buy things for you, buy gifts for others, the holidays. I mean, we're on that half of the year. Might as well start now while you can, while everything is still in stock.
True.
When you check out, make sure you put the middle into the discount box. And if it's your first order, you're going to get 25% off. And then we get a little kickback from that. Not going to lie about that, but we appreciate it. RDS Man also appreciates it, and you'll appreciate it. And anybody who sits within 3 feet of you will appreciate it. Anything else, guys?
That's it. Fun one. Loved catching up with you guys. We will see you next Wednesday on
From the Middle.
Bye.
Ooh.
Good one.
That one felt rough. Not gonna
I think we leave that in. That one felt rough.